What's up, guys? Dr. Lee here. Just sitting out back on a Saturday morning. I just got a couple thoughts I want to share with you guys. I just spoke at the Level Up conference down in San Diego yesterday. It was an amazing time. Got to meet some awesome students and shared about just kind of some online marketing and how to use some of the free platforms to kind of position yourself as an expert. And because a lot of the young folks were trying to figure out what they wanted to do, and had a ton of questions on how do you do that. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that today, and then I'll also talk about ways to build your confidence. Okay, ways to um, get your mind in a position where you give yourself the permission to succeed in what you're trying to do. So number one is when I was talking about kind of social media and how I really found my voice just through social media. And so I read tons of books and talked about journaling and the power of journaling and how you gain clarity through getting your thoughts on paper. But I had never really practiced that until I signed up for Facebook. And when I signed up for Facebook, there was this daunting status bar every morning when I logged in. It was asking me what was on my mind. And I just started to write. And through that process, I started to find what really mattered to me. I started to find the topics that I really wanted to focus on. And for me, it was what the work that I do now, encouraging people, helping them to, actualize and visualize what they want in their life. That was um, what I always wanted to write about every single morning. And so, if you are in a position where you're trying to figure out what you want to do, one of the easiest ways to gain clarity on that is to take a few months. I would say give yourself at least 6 to 8 weeks every single day, and give yourself 2 to 3 minutes and just write what's on your mind. And as you see the thoughts that come to you, what's on your mind, you will start to see a trend on the things that really matter, or the things that these reoccurring issues that come up, or these reoccurring thoughts that come up in your mind. And so for me, it was just wanting to encourage people. And for me, it was seeing the pain of someone not getting or not being what they want in their life, and having this perspective that they're never going to get there. And I wanted to make sure that I shared, my story, and also that I shared with people what I did to help me get to my vision, and also just to encourage them that that was something that was truly possible for them. And I've created a purpose focused formula course. I'm gonna start giving that course away for free. So I'm gonna have a link down below. If you are in a place where you're trying to figure out what your purpose is, you're trying to figure out what you're excited about, the angle that you need to go in your life. Like I said, I was speaking to all the way from high school graduates to college graduates to graduate school students, and yeah, a lot of questions came up with, I don't really know what I want to do. I'm just kind of exploring these things. Okay, so I created a course called the Purpose Focus Formula course, and it helps you to kind of hone in on what could potentially be your purpose, and it kind of walks you through these steps of connecting, what you're passionate about, what your pain, and where your potential is. And so the link below, if you're interested in signing up for that course, I'm gonna give that course away for free, to help you with that. And the second piece I wanted to talk about on this video was, how do you build your confidence, or how do you build your belief in yourself? And so I got a lot of questions about how to deal with negativity, how to deal with folks in your life that don't necessarily believe in your vision. How do you stay in a mindset of belief, even though every single day you're waking up and you're not seeing those things happen? You don't see it happening for you. Okay, so how do you actually maintain a mindset that's going to allow you to take actions? Because honestly, all of our actions are based in our highest beliefs, and our beliefs are in our mind. So what we truly believe is possible, what we truly believe is going to work, or what we truly believe is a good thing for us to do, that's what we do. If you have this vision and you don't really believe that it's a true possibility for you, it's going to be very hard for you to get your body and your hands and your legs to move, even your mouth to move, to speak that thing or to do something that helps you move in that direction. Okay, because if you don't truly believe that it's going to bring about that change or that effect or that progress that you want, if you truly don't believe that what you do is going to help get you there, then you won't be able to do it. So mindset is very, very critical. What you believe is very, very critical. Okay, so how do you build your confidence within yourself so that you believe that what you actually do is going to help you to get there? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a couple examples, but I'm going to hold on one in the beginning. I wrote about this in my second book, Persist. This is one of the main biggest strategies to give yourself more confidence, and that is preparation. Okay, so for me, and I use an example of a basketball analogy because I was a basketball player in high school and college. I played ball for a long period of time, and I went on this kind of roller coaster of a player with my confidence. I was a shooter, so I had really high confidence some games, and then really low confidence other games. And what toward the end of my career, what I kind of figured out was the more I prepared, the more confident I was. So how I kept my confidence level up was my level of preparation, and what I put my confidence in, or what I put my faith in, if you will. And so I ended up switching my faith into, when I say my faith was, oh, you know, I'm really good. I'm a really good basketball player. I'm awesome. I'm one of the best. I switched my mindset into believing that I could perform a certain way. It no longer was based in the thought that just I was good. I was one of the best. What ended up changing the mindset that ended up changing to was I was giving myself permission to do well in the game because I knew I had prepared for that game. And so for every person, it's going to be very different. But for me, like if by the time we get to the game at the end of the week, if I had been in the gym every single day, putting up shots, hitting shot after shot after shot after shot all week, then by the time Friday night game or Saturday's game came on, I didn't feel that I didn't deserve to hit the shots I was shooting. I felt like I deserved to hit them. And when I felt like I deserved to hit them, I felt like I was good enough to hit them. And I was just waiting on my opportunity because I had been shooting all week. Boom, I knocked them down time after time after time. Now, what happens is if you start to place your confidence or your faith in the wrong thing, if you start to put your faith there, oh, I'm just awesome. I don't need to prepare. I don't need to do any of the other stuff everybody else does. I'm just amazing. I'm just gifted. I'm just talented. Then that talent is going to fail you, and that talent is going to get beat out by the person that prepares. So when you are looking to build confidence in any area of your life, the number one thing that you need to start doing is preparing. So if you say, I want to build confidence as a speaker, well, the number one thing you need to do is start speaking. Or say, I want to gain confidence in social settings or network settings. Well, the number one thing you need to do is prepare. So how do you prepare for that? Now, preparing is not the same thing as doing it's not the game, right? So the game, in my analogy with the basketball, the game would be the Friday night game when it's game time, right? Well, you needed to prepare before it was game time. So if you're looking to gain your confidence as a speaker, well, you need to be preparing before you actually get on stage to speak. It's not like I'm gonna prepare every time I get an opportunity to speak, or I'm going to, practice when I get each time to speak. No, you need to prepare and practice before that. So the idea with confidence is that it needs to be based in your preparation. Your confidence needs to be based in the fact that you have worked your butt off beforehand and you were just waiting on the opportunity to then execute what you did when you practiced or what you did when you were preparing. So that's the biggest difference, okay? So guys, I hope this was helpful. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If this blessed you today, share this video and link up, hop in the Purpose Focus forum. And of course, if you're looking to find then you look at some guidance to where you want to go with your life, the Purpose Focus Formula course will be a great opportunity for you. And the last bit, we've got Impact, Purpose, and Destiny experience coming up this fall in September, and we dive really into this idea of how do I use the gifts and the talents that I have to make the most impact in the world. You know, how do I serve my purpose every day, and how do I create the destiny that I want in my life? So it'll be September 21st to 23rd, and this is for young folks. This is for seasoned entrepreneurs. This is for anybody that's looking to take their life to the next level, but most importantly, are looking to have an impact in the world with what they do and serve a bigger purpose. So that's who we are pushing to attend IPDx in San Diego. So I have a link in the bottom for that as well. So I hope this video bless you. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be dropping videos on a regular, just helping you with personal development, helping you get what you want out of life. Until next time, God bless, Godspeed, guys. Take care.